back to Timberborn. So last time we got the lake above Craft Caves working with lots of issues with me missing leaking bits and patching bits, and most of the terraforming is in, which is awesome because we're going to be able to plant a bunch more trees. So let's also prioritize that. And this guy is going to be able to plant a bunch more oak trees. So let's fill in that area with oak trees. Food-wise, I planted some more corn. But I do wonder if a bit more corn might not be a bad idea. Maybe we'll leave planting this area until a little bit later. What I want to do today is, I'm sure most of you watch Skye Storme. Today, we're going to double it. I know. If you don't watch Skye Storme, and you enjoy Timberborn, you should give him a watch. And to double it, actually, we're going to end up tripling it. I know. What I want to do is double the bot production for the whole world, I guess. And that means we're going to triple the bot production in Scrapperflow. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Do we have dynamite production going on? We do. We just don't have very much of it. Okay, that's fine. So we need them to finish placing the dynamite here. Then we can get on with that. That's fine. This is progressing ridiculously. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the top level. Yeah, that's pretty crazy how quickly they are progressing with that. Okay, so while we're waiting for Scrapperflow to make some explosives, we have some explosives to detonate here. So let's blow that up. We must be getting close to the bottom of this. We are not quite, so let's put that in. And I thought it might be sensible to think about sorting this out. I just wanted to look. This is currently 3 wide, and kind of that's our limit. So if we had that as our edge, would that work? If we really don't really want that as our edge, we probably want kind of this as our edge. That means we need to move that back quite a lot. So what we want to do is, let's put a platform there. Let's get a bridge across here. Yep. Yeah, so if we're going to have that, then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. So I'm just kind of planning this out as we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our edge there. And guess once we build it, need some dirt. That will be our edge. Okay. So first things first, because you can't do the first thing second, because that'd be wrong. Let's throw in a bunch of double explosives there. We want to put some terrain blocks along there. Let's put those in the correct direction. So we want those to go there. Oh, damn. I've just deleted the wrong thing. This could cause us some problems, folks. You could have an interesting time ahead. Can you say flood? What we need to do is prioritize that, and that. We need to put a staircase there. Make that a high priority. I don't even plan these disasters. And that. Do that, because otherwise we're going to be in for a fun time. Hopefully that will sort of be okay. Yeah, not ideal. Anyway, let's ignore that little faux pas. Especially with a bad tide approaching. Could you hurry up and get to that, please, beavers? That would be wonderful. Would be really nice. Because we're going to start flooding something. We're going to start flooding something. Okay, so they're two there. So they're building the bridge. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. Anyway, if we don't look, it's fine. Let's detonate you. This must be the bomb. I can't even get so that I can see it now. Yep. So what we do next is we place ladders all the way back up to the top. There we go. And that's just going to be a medium priority. So we need them to do the bridge. And then we will take some triple explosives. Yeah, we can not worry about that. Do at, I think, 5 deep. Do I want to go 6 deep? Let's think about the kind of buildings we need to place. 5 deep will be enough to have a path and some of the bigger buildings, so we should be okay. We're not so okay down here. Anyway. Still waiting for explosives to be placed down here, so yeah. We are making progress though, which is very cool. I have a whole load of impermeable floors to place up here still. Impermeable, that's an irrigation barrier. So again, I'm not going to place them on the side that has the path, because deleting the path and not deleting the impermeable floor was a bit of a nightmare. So We'll come in afterwards and do that as the last activity. Or the last set of activities. But they are making cracking progress. So I had to, I didn't have to, but I did delete a bit of the path here because I was worried about things kind of exploding when they connected it all up and suddenly the two districts joining. And I didn't want that to happen, so yeah, I did a preemptive bit of path deleting. I mean, here at the moment, it might be worth me doing. Say, if I delete that, and actually, the fact that it wouldn't let me do that might let me do that. I guess. Oh yeah, because this one goes all the way into there, so interesting. Very interesting. Okay. But yeah, if we do that, these guys can keep working along here to some extent. Which is cool. That's getting done. They are almost here. Which is good, because we've got a day and a bit left to go. We've not done too much damage with the flooding. And we won't be doing any of that yet. So, yeah. That's what I want to put in here. What I need to put in here. More food processing. Tempted, actually, to... One, make that bigger, because I might regret it. And then two, make it so that it fills up that area. Now, I might not be able to get to all of that, so let's run a path along there. And hopefully they can. Right, once that's been built... Yeah, what I want to do is essentially straighten this, get it nice and level. Have a nice straight run along here. And then we'll drop it down and we'll try and get something nice and level coming into here for that. And we can put more power in. That's my plan. Will that plan work? Who knows? Looks like we might need more explosives. Sorry about keep bringing the menu up. I have a habit of repeatedly hitting the escape button. So we have got some spare bots in this district. So let's migrate a few of those. Because the main district, I think, is still short. Yeah, still a few short. Just have a quick check. So the other suggestion, very sensible suggestion, was I could use a tunnel through here. Not sure. I was thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Yeah, we probably could put a tunnel through. We probably could. And it would be quicker. But we've got that built for now, so I think we'll leave it. I wonder if I could get those guys to come do some of that as well. So over here we fixed our little faux pas, which is nice. So we will... I'm going to leave that, actually. What I'll do, let's try not to delete anything we don't want to. We can delete that. We can delete that. That. And path. And that path. Escaping. So we'll put that in to there. We'll put in the start of that. No, you don't go there, you go there. Delete, please, thank you. Guessing I can't get the second one under that. Yeah. There we go. So what I will do, I'll make that medium high priority so that we can get that cleared out. We'll make this medium high priority with the staircases. Back over here. All of dynamite. Awesome. Let's blow it all up, shall we? So, detonate. And then nice big explosion. There we go. There's our bad tide. So, lovely job. You can go and actually... We should blow that corner piece up there as well. We'll get those back. And I think at this point, that engine can go. And just very temporarily, we will quickly do that. But we might end up replacing that with something else in a short moment. So, to double the bots in the whole thing, we need to triple the bots. Yes, I know, it's complicated. So to do that, we need to add 6 bot part factories. Like that. And then we would need to add another 4 assemblers. So what we could do with that is just do 1, 2, 3, and assuming that we replace those chargers, we could simply put one there. But I'm not too sure that's the brightest idea. So maybe we could do something more interesting instead. We do need to get power into all of that as well. Now maybe the interesting way to do power is to go into the ground. Good question. Well asked. I like your thinking. That would make access easier here as well. And we could also tidy up all of this mess. So, but we would also need some explosives. So let's just slow down a moment. And I'm actually going to delete those for a second. We know what the plan is. We're going to manage distribution, import explosives, please. We're going to... What are we going to do? Let's delete that, delete that, delete you. You. Let's be honest, we're going to delete all of you, you, and you. We're going to delete. Let me get the bit of path. You. We're going to place explosives there. I know I didn't need to delete the path there. Yes. I know how the game works. Thank you very much. We're going to temporarily put path around there because it will encourage the beavers not to walk over that. I'm also going to put explosives there. That's going to be a high priority. Do we also want to... Yeah, we do. We're going to delete that. And that. And we're going to put explosives there as well. And that's going to be a high priority. And we're going to put explosives just there. And guess what? That's also going to be a high priority. So let's get the clock moving again. Hopefully we've got 3 pieces of explosive to place. So we're then going to want to run explosives all the way along there eventually. Guess we could turn that on. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, so if we detonate... come place that one as well. That would be rather nice. We could do it as a little cluster of 4. Doesn't really matter, actually, because we can make a start. So we're going to do... you. And there's power going into there. So... that one... You're going to be a universal power shaft. You're one of those. And you have a platform on top. I'm just going to prioritize them first. Then we get a platform with a path. Let's prioritize those bits of explosive. Let's put a path over that as well. Detonate you. And then we can do that. And then we can do science, grease factory. You can go there. You can be a medium priority build. Excellent. That's all going in. Yep, that's all prioritized, which is great. Just get the haulers to come and pick this stuff up as well. Really like them to build that so I can delete that bit of path. I mean, I could delete the bit of path anyway, but I would like to minimize the chance of blowing up a bot. There we go. Everyone cross your fingers and hope. There we go. So do I delete that smelter and bring the power in underneath it? I think I do, because it'll be neater. So you are a high priority, so we have power. How do I power those, or do I just move them back? I could just move them back. So we would need a universal power shaft. You really should have a T power shaft. So we do that. These we will then move back, and I might as well spin around. Actually, I could have done 2 layers, so I didn't need to delete those. We'll put them back. There we go. Those will become medium priority. Let's actually make sure I prioritize the power shafts underneath. Because if I don't, we'll have a hollow channel. Have they already built those? I think they've already built those. Well, they're already building those, but let's do that. So yeah, that's already got power spinning in it. So detonate that. Do power upward power shaft. And then that was metal smelter. There we go. So then you can go, and theoretically for now, you can all go. So let's just get that done. Get the scrap tidied up. Get all of that built, and then we can work out where we are. With our tripling, but that's a lot neater. That gives us the option then of also taking power from underneath here across. So what I actually need to do is, before they build that, change that to be a universal power shaft. Then put the smelter on top. Yeah. That's more sensible. We've got a bunch more charging. We've got grease there. Priorities. Let's make sure that that's a high priority because it powers that stuff at the back. We've got rid of that raised bit over the top. We've got a bunch of charging there now. Actually, because we've got 10 chargers there, maybe we could get rid of those and just put the other bot assembler on there. And we can actually spin it round and connect it all. Yeah. I like that. And we could maybe do something clever with putting bot chargers up on here. Okay, let's do that. So let's... And it might look cool because it would be kind of 3-dimensional. Let's delete that. Let's bring... So if we think... spot part factory, so we've got 1, 2, 3. So we need to come out there, cross, and into there probably. Let's just have a look. Hot part factory. Maybe one more just to be safe. So let's prioritize those. We'll leave them to get a bit of that done, and we'll come back in a moment. That's all done, so let's detonate that. I'll open that up nicely. Let's come over here. That's in. That's a big field of explosives. Let's detonate that. Part of me is going to need to do that. to run a path along there. And we're going to just fill this area, if my mouse will behave, or my hand. And there we go. Okay. Let's make that a medium priority. There we go. So I might not have needed to bring power all the way up to the top here like that, but ultimately I am going to completely stack the industry in here, so we'll see. And that's also why I want to get this done, because we're going to need to generate more power. So we should also make this a medium priority. Probably have some fun trying to get all of that sorted. Because we might want to extend this corner all the way out here. We might end up having to seal this at some point. Again, that's okay. That's in. Really need to prioritize them building that. Hopefully means they've prioritized all of that. So let's detonate those. That means I can now get to that. Yep, they have prioritized that, which is awesome. Power. There. And then we want an upwards power shaft. Corner. Platforms. Look through there. And then science. Part factory. Part factories. Set them up before we forget. We are going to need, obviously, a bunch of supporting industry to generate the components as well. Chassis will come down the side here. We will leave a bit of space, and then we'll come along here. So what we can do is, you guessed it, more charging. And we're going to want to do something like that, but what we're going to do is delete that one, delete that, put in, behave, there, that, do that, go up again, do another layer, do that, go into science, do the 1, 2, 3 assemblers, put the 4th assembler there, and then we can just come across there, I think, like that. There we go. So that's getting built. There we go. So that's got power back to all of that. So for these, we're going to need, let me just focus on this district. Gear-wise, we're actually not too bad. I think we need more plank. I'm going to put in more plank and more gear production because realistically, we don't have too much of either of those. Wood, gears. What do I put in? Maybe I'm smarter if there I put another smelter. Still got access around the back if I need it then. And I could possibly squeeze in a gear production there. As ugly as that is, and why haven't they built you at all? Don't get that. I'm actually going to put it back. Is it because... So let's high prioritize that. Maybe it wasn't... maybe it didn't take the prioritization of that. And then let's high prioritize that. Because that will get that running again. I think we'll get all of that built and see how we're doing. So over here... we are going to want storage for planks, metal beams, gears. Is that right? Yep. Planks obtain. Beams obtain, and yes, I know I put down the wrong one there. That needs to be a small warehouse. Is obtain, and then what we'll do, because we're sneaky, is we'll do some double platforms, then we'll do pit warehouses for the limbs, heads, and chassis, and that will put those on the levels of those assemblers. So we need to prioritize all of this, because otherwise they'll go build the whole of the stack reductor before they build this stuff, and that would be bad. So let's do that. Hopefully they'll get that going. Back over here. Okay, they've built all of that really quickly. If we our irrigation survived the drought. Our water supply survived the drought. I guess just thinking, once we've built to there, maybe we delete the bridges and enable building this and backfilling this, and we tidy up all of this bit. Okay, they've got that built, so put a path down to there, and we'll give that a kick of priority, and we'll detonate that. Landscaping, dynamite. There we go. So the regular viewers will have noticed that this video may have noticed, this video was a day late. I did not do a Friday video this week. The regular viewers, or those of you that have joined for a while but pay attention, will know I suffer with headaches and migraines. Or actually, I suffer with something called cluster headaches and migraines. And I take some pretty nasty medication for that. And my neurologist changed my dosages of that, and I wasn't paying attention, and my doctor was really efficient when they were re-prescribing my medication, and they responded to that change sooner than I expected. And I've been taking about double what I was thinking I was taking for the last 2 weeks, and it combined with some really unseasonal weather in the UK, which I may or may not have mentioned, has had a very negative effect on how I have felt lately. So, yeah. I did not get a video made for Friday. But we are making solid progress. So I'm trying to do a Saturday and a Sunday this week. We'll see how my head feels, basically. If it feels good, there will be. If it doesn't, there won't be. Which frustrates me probably way more than it does you. Right, so we're all reconnected. Over here, we are producing a steady supply of canola oil. We're almost keeping up with our current grease demand, which means we won't keep up with our future grease demand. So we could put in, and we've still got canola seeds. So plan for the future. One more oil press. The oil presses are currently run by beavers, which is fine. The grease factory needs to be bots. We're a little short of pots at the moment, but that's okay. These are all going in, which is great. I'm not sure why this is saying it's short of power. Unless something underground hasn't been built or my plan didn't work. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Okay. It looks like these didn't get built, which could be an issue. So, high priority. I'm really worried. Yeah, they can't get to that one now. So, we're going to have to delete that, and delete that so that they can get to this stuff under here. Smidge annoying. But, you know. Anywho. Hopefully they will now get those built. And we'll have power turning under here. It looks like we have. Looks like we have now got power turning under there. So let's put back our bot part factories and our bot assembler. You were, I believe, chassis. There we go. So let's make those a higher priority. You need to be that level of priority so that you get built. Awesome. Did I put priority on you? I did not. Let's do that. And then we've still got a little bit of space around the back, which with a bit of explosives we could make bigger. And we're still only on our first level. of industry. And power-wise, we've still got loads. Excellent. Right, that's all built to there. So yeah, my thought is we delete these. We put in the missing link. And in the interests of speed of building this, what we do is we drop down there and we run a path along there. Now I'm going to pause you so that they can get in to build those ones. We might have to flip those round. We'll see. And I probably need to do that. Okay, they're waiting on extract still. Excellent. I still need to build the housing complex. What I'm going to do is I haven't built any large water barrels yet. But it probably makes sense to put that there. I have built large water barrels. They're all in craft caves, aren't they? Put that there. Make that a high priority build. And then remove that one. I'm tempted to remove that barn. Basically so we get this square to build housing in. Because we currently have 25 homeless beavers, so... But that's a job for... Wow. They built that. And they're still building those, so they put that fairly quickly. Which is cool. They're going to build that fairly quickly as well, I suspect. This is up and running to some extent. Which is great. We just need the population to expand a bit. So what we might want to do is, so it's being managed through those. Just thinking what we might do is pause that, not the whole game, thank you. Go into here. Scrapper flow, bot part factory. Make all of those. Be bots. And that might help. We then just need the bot assemblers to be built. Let's put in a science tower there to make that a high priority build so that the bots are working more efficiently around building and replicating themselves. We have got some beavers doing work that I wouldn't normally have them doing at the moment, but we will sort that out fairly soon. We're making nice progress. I think this is going to be next video's job to actually build. Because it's taking a little while with me being a little bit distracted with other things. So let's get that in. That's going in, which is great. Those are going in, which is great. Eventually, we're going to need to do something like this as well. Far back we go, I'm not sure. Yeah, eventually we're going to need to fill in a bunch of this stuff. Because we only want it to be too deep. Because otherwise, you know what I'm going to say? It's going to be too deep. Does that joke ever get old? No? No, good. I'm glad it doesn't. Doesn't for me either. Right, so if we go back over here. So you need to be bots. We've got the science tower in. This is going in. How are we doing for planks? We are pretty struggling on planks, which is not a surprise with the little construction project we have ongoing. But they are making correct. So have they really got 1, 2, 3 levels built and most of the 4th? Wow. That's insane. This should allow us to speed that up rather a lot. Is my expectation. There we go. We have doubled nearly. We have nearly doubled the bots by tripling them. It's not the nicest looking thing, is it? But it'll do a job. And that's kind of how a lot of my construction works. Now, if we go over here, I have a fear that we have a lot of trees that need to be marked for cutting. And we have to maybe get some lumberjacks built. And we probably need a lumberjack to come over to actually build them. Because we are quite short of bots in this district, which is partly what inspired the doubling. Because we need to basically significantly increase our bot production, and this seemed like the best place to put it, really. So, yeah. And I figured once we had done that, we can just start shuffling them over to the main district as we need to. Or make use of them over here, building stuff. I'm amazed with this, how quickly it's going up. It's brilliant. It's so good. You can hopefully start to see my idea with this as well. So we can run a path along here, then obviously we have a bunch of tidying up to do. So I will need to come in here and terraform those. bits to go. That's going in, which is great. But the main thing is our new bot production facility is up and running. We've got plenty of charging there, which is good. We could put some more charging in the back there. So, which I think I will do, because I kind of feel like you can't have too much charging around one of these industrial areas. Maybe in the corner, a barrel for grease. So that no one has to go too far to get any of the bits that they need. We do have a so I don't necessarily want to set these to obtain. I've intentionally not, because I just want them to get the bits from these rather than these as well, if that makes sense. So overall we're about 16 bots down, which hopefully this will very quickly deal with. So yeah, I think that might be it for today. This might be the short video that last time wasn't. Again, in terms of this, we're going to have a little bit of a faff unless we can time it perfectly during a drought to rip a bunch of things out and replace them. I mean, what we could do is start the construction beyond the current stuff. So guess that would look something like that. And for now, I could just do that actually, and then come along there like that. And then we could just replace that bit with some dirt. Yeah, and what it's going to give me hopefully is a nice long run along here where I can put water wheels in to supplement the power for the folly down here that we built. Did I actually prioritize those? I did. Is that district out of dynamite? No. I guess they're just doing other things, which is fine. So yeah, that's it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video. It is in fact not the shorter video. It's about my normal length. So yep. Thank you to patrons and the YouTube channel members. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. And yeah, as always, comments, questions, and suggestions are welcome. If I'm forgetting them, not addressing them at the moment, I am 100% blaming that on this taking twice as much medication as I expected. That stuff really messes with my head. And yeah, hopefully within a few days or a week or so, I'll be slightly more mentally with it. And yeah,